It's a year of transition for the Great Falls Symphony. Not only is the search on for a new conductor and music director, but they're also recruiting some new musicians. However, the orchestra isn't skipping a beat. They brought in a familiar face to help lead the changes. Gordon Johnson is no stranger to the Great Falls Symphony.
I was music director for the Great Falls Symphony for 35 years.
He led the orchestra from the early 80s to 2017. When Grant Harville moved on after 8 years at the helm, drawing on Gordon's expertise was almost a no-brainer.
I've leaned on him a lot over the years, just on the side for assistance with, different administrative functions. He's just been so helpful that it just seemed like just a clear choice to ask him to come back to help with that search.
We have folios for our youth orchestra.
Johnson has been brought on to serve as the artistic advisor while the symphony searches for a new leader.
When you think of a conductor of a symphony orchestra, you think of a person standing in a box with a baton, right?
What you see on the podium is only just the tip of the iceberg.
And that's about 5% of what they do, 10% of what they do. Basically, the rest of the time is auditioning new playing personnel, choosing repertoire, planning schedules, and the list goes on and on.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that our candidates are just simply not going to do this year for obvious reasons.
For the upcoming season, the Symphony has selected 6 candidates from a pool of over 200 to spend a week with the community and the orchestra and even conduct a show. Johnson will be instrumental in the hiring process.
He fully intends on not just being a part of the whole search process, but actually sitting down with each candidate and explaining what the job is off the podium and what those sort of intangible expectations are.
The Symphony will have a new conductor and new musicians and will even perform in a newly renovated arena at the Mansfield Theater. They're counting on the experience of a trusted maestro to help with a successful transition.
Conductors don't retire. They just go on to other projects, is what I've done.
In Great Falls, Tim McGonigal, MTN News.